Hey guys, thank you for joining us again today at AJ's Fun Crafting. We're here with another great interview. We're going to talk balloons and balloon garlands and balloon bouquets and just all kinds of fun balloon stuff. And our special guest today is Miss Nancy. Let's welcome Nancy. All right, Nancy. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Naomi. Thank you for having me. I'm so
Thank you for being.
excited.
Me too. I was telling you before we came on. I mean, it's crazy because we see each other kind of on Instagram, and you get to know people in the community, but then when you actually sit down and talk with them, it's really cool because you feel like you've already, like, I feel like I already know you, like we've been communicating back and forth, and I think that's really cool that we can actually meet kind of in person and we get to see each other.
Yes, I feel the same way. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Nancy, tell us where you're from.
I live in Paramount. I'm in Southern California. I'm near Long Beach. The nice
Mm,
fresh weather.
uh-huh.
Sometimes hot, but it's good. Yes.
Cool, cool, cool,
Mhm.
cool. So you're there. What's weather like right now?
Right now we're getting close to 100.
So it's still
Yes.
hot, and then you
It's
get the ocean air, so it's kind of a little bit muggy, maybe.
Sometimes, yes. Sometimes we get the fresh air from, the beach over there, but it's not that fresh when it's over 100. So
Oh, yuck.
yeah.
I can
So
imagine.
AC's all the way up.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Same here. So we're going to talk to you about your business. So you are with SYS Balloons, right? Tell us.
SYS Balloon Designs. Uh-huh.
Okay. So tell me about your name. What is it? SYS.
Yes. It's a kind of like a little long story, but so SYS it was a Spanish name. We created it with my family. It standed for Sonrisas y Sorpresas, which in English
Oh,
has the same lettering, the same wording, and it
yes.
means the same
Yes.
thing, which is smiles and surprises.
Uh-huh.
It was very longer. Like we had it elongated with event decorations and all this. And so I said one day we need to shorten this up because I can't. It's too much. So we just went with SYS balloon and event decorations, and then suddenly we just cut it up to SYS balloon designs, and we decided to focus more on just balloon decor. We still do our event decorating, like candy tables,
Mhm.
linen rentals, tent draping, and centerpieces. So we do all of that still, but we focus more on balloons. So that's why we shorten it out.
Interesting. I love that name. I love it. Like,
Thank
and then there's not a
you.
lot. There aren't a lot of words that are the same English and Spanish with the alliteration. It doesn't say the same. I love that. That's so
Exactly.
cool. I love
Thank
names
you.
because you can see the thought behind it. Rarely do we just pick a name out and say, "Oh, I like this sunshine," whatever. It has something, a meaning. I love that. I love it. Love it.
You
Love
know
it.
what? And it's so crazy because my daughter was like, let's not put a name on it because most everybody uses their own name or
Uh-huh.
their children's name but I said, okay, let's do something that what do we do with our work? So bring smiles and surprises. So that's what we decided to name it.
How
Yeah.
happy! Even more now. I like it even more. I know I liked your page, but now I love it
Aw.
more because I know what it stands for. So how has the
Thanks.
pandemic affected? You told me you're doing these events and you're doing all of these things. How has the pandemic affected what you do?
Okay, so what happened was we did have bookings for this year. We had a few big events, quinceañeras. We had a wedding, and because they were big events, more than 100 people, we tried to help our customers and have them be their choice as to whether they wanted to postpone or they wanted to cancel, and they went ahead and postponed, luckily, and hopefully next year, we'll be going forward with their events if all this, changes. And if not, we'll try to figure out something, to keep helping them. As far as big events, that's what we don't do big events right now. For balloon decor, it actually was really good for us in graduation season, for the same reason that there was no celebrations, no ceremonies and all these things. So we jumped into the wagon of making balloon bouquets. So that really helped us a lot during the graduation time, and even now, that is, birthdays, anniversaries. Those are the orders that we're getting in right now.
So typically, how long does it take you to say you get an order? Okay, so somebody calls you and
Hmm.
they have, I want to do a graduation or I want to do a baby shower. Um,
Hmm.
Walk me through that process. Tell us how it goes and how long it takes you and what all's involved.
So, for a balloon bouquet, it's super easy because we have our stock here in our home. I actually have, like, the back that you see my craft area. I also
Uh-huh.
have another wall that's my balloon area. And let me see if I can show you a really bit.
Sure, that would be fun.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. I want to see it.
So right here is my.
Okay, okay.
So that's our balloon workstation.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have up here on the back walls. I'm trying to play with it. We have, like, all the letter balloons, and on the other side we have all our character balloons, or like butterflies, unicorns, and things like that. And down here we have, like, our latex balloons in rainbow colors and all this stuff. And down here on the bottom we have our smaller mylar balloons, like the ones that would go with, let's say someone wants Sleeping Beauty, and so we have to have a jumbo. We have to have the numbers for the birth age, or if they decide they want to do HBD, we have all our stock already at home. So that's pretty easy for us. And then from there, once they place the order, we start working on it. We get everything together. We make sure that I date it what day it's for, and then to build it up and work on it, it's about 30 to 45 minutes now, because we've got the hang of it.
Uh-huh.
So it's pretty much that, and then it's either delivery or pickup. Hmm.
Okay. So when you deliver, you take it to them, and
Hmm.
if they pick up, was there like these kind of special? Do you give them special instructions? How does that work?
Yes. Yes. So it has to be a big car that has a closed top. And if they have seats, the seats have to be flat down or taken out, and nothing else in there, like no boxes, no, nothing. You can't have anything, because we want to try to help you avoid getting it popped from our location to your home, to their home. So we are extra careful when they bring, their cars. We make sure, is it clean? Do you have everything moved before we even take it out and put it in their car?
Cool.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
what's your most popular event? I mean, I know you mentioned you're doing graduations now, but overall, even before pandemic, what was your most popular event?
My most popular event before the pandemic was, hmm,
I know I didn't tell you I was going to ask that.
I have to, let's see. No, the most popular one. Oh yes, a donut that we did, a donut theme event that we did. I think it was last year. That
Mm-hmm.
was very popular, very, very popular. We did a candy cart. We decorated with balloons, donut balloons, and jumbo. I mean, a mixture of balloons everywhere, balloons on top of the tent. So yeah, the donut balloon party. That was a really one. It was Donut Grow Up.
Oh, I like that. Do not grow up. Do not grow up.
Yeah.
How cute. How
Yeah.
exciting. So that's your most popular. What's your favorite? What's your favorite thing that you've ever done?
Ah, my favorite thing. It has to be. Oh yes, we did a fashion show decoration with balloons at Cal State Long Beach about
Okay.
2 years ago, and we decorated outside of the pyramid. So we did these enormous long garlands, balloon garlands, and so it was really, really nice. That, like, it was out there. Like, our work has not been that was the first time that I was out like into a big building or big. So that was really big for us. Yes, that was one of my favorites. Yes. And they had mannequins and they asked us if we could dress it up with balloons. So the mannequins had not balloons as in figures like a dress or anything like that. It was just like balloons all over it. It was really
Okay.
creative, very nice. Yeah.
How cool. So I'm gonna ask you this question. I know I didn't ask you this before
Mhm,
because I have some friends here in town in El Paso, and
mhm.
I know they had gone to like a balloon conference or something in Miami. Do you do you and your family or your crew, do you also travel and do like conferences and stuff to learn more about the balloon business?
I haven't done one to travel out of California, like I was telling you earlier. Like we haven't been out of the state, but we do conferences here and classes here. So whatever is around us, we do a lot of that. And then there is one coming up in 2022, and
Hmm.
it's the I believe it's called I can't remember the name of it, but
That's okay.
it's one of the big ones, and I'm planning to go to that one. It will be in Miami.
How
Yes.
exciting. Yeah, when I was looking at I think at my friend's pictures when he posted, it looked really cool. I'm like, "Oh my goodness, there's conferences for everything.
Yes.
Balloon conferences." I mean, and they were into it. There was all kinds of cool stuff. I'm like, "Wow, you can get into any business and have fun, make it a profession." S-
Yes, that is true. That is so true.
Speaking of profession, who all is included in SYS? Who's your crew? You mentioned I heard you say your husband, I heard you say your mom. Who helps you run this?
My husband is my 100% hands on all the time. He does all the big stuff like our props as far as like background walls, tables. He does the cylinder specialty tables for me. So he's the one that's 100%. My kids, I have two. I have a 20-year-old son and my 23-year-old daughter, and they used to be also 100% my helpers when they were younger, when they were less busier. And now that they're older and they're into their own thing, they stopped helping a bit, but we understand that they have their own things to do now. And so they still help us when they're free, when they have their time. So it's basically my family, my husband and my two kids and myself.
And that's what makes a lot of our whether we grow big or small, it always starts with family. That support is always important.
Yes.
When you can have people that support you who are close by, it just makes it all the more exciting, easier to deal with. We're gonna have our ups and downs, but having family as support is always special.
Yes, it is. It is. Yes.
I want to show our audience your page, your
Hmm.
Instagram. So I'm gonna share that right
Okay.
now. Here we go. So this is Nancy's page, SYS Balloon Designs on Instagram. How pretty is this, guys? Oh my goodness. Look at those. I like the colors of the balloons. Um, these
They
are
match the fabric. Hmm.
hmm So these are events that you had done before, or are these current events right here?
These are the current ones. Yeah,
Okay.
these are the most current ones.
I love that rose gold. I mean, I love rose golds anyway, but rose gold balloons even. Oh man. Look at that.
Yes, those orbs and the letters in rose gold are beautiful. Those are the mylar balloons.
And so right here, this one right here where you did the pool,
Hmm.
what did you use for that? Because that's cool.
So they have to be filled with helium. Those are not air filled.
Uh-huh.
And we just put a small weight on it. It has to be a heavy one so the balloon stays underwater. There are different kinds of weights to hold down balloons. There is those heavy ones. I believe they're cement, like cup size,
Hmm.
and they're wrapped up in foil or plastic. So obviously it doesn't get wet and damages inside the pool.
Right.
So is that, and then there are also water balloon weights. So we fill balloons up with water, and that will help us create weight on balloon arrangements or things like that. So in this one, we wouldn't be able to use water because it'll float back up. So we used the little cement cup weights. We wrapped it up in plastic and we dip them in the pool.
How how creative. How creative. So I'm looking here. Is that you have so many things. You guys, when you have a chance, go check out Nancy's page. I'm not anywhere near Paramount, California, but I am on her page all the time because I love the ideas. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Um, I know, hold on, let me go back to StreamYard. I know we talked about, hold on, make sure I stop sharing. There it is. I know before we started, you and I, we talked about um, how you make your arrangements. Do you, I mean, because you said I don't really go on YouTube. And I was really impressed by this. Tell our audience about your process. What I mean, self-taught basically, right?
In the beginning, I did take classes, and I still
Uh-huh.
do, but it's only for things that are big, that are beyond what I know I can't make. I do not take a first look at YouTube. I try to do things on my own first and see if I can make it. And if I can't make it, then I'll try to either find a class or try to look on YouTube. Right now, the balloon bouquet, the way that we did is that so the pandemic came, and our events started getting postponed, and obviously we were not booking any new events, so we had to jump on the bandwagon of the balloon bouquet. And we started with my husband. I said, you know what, we have to do this. We have to find a way to get those balloons to stick together and not fall. And we tried so many things until we found the right way to make our balloons stick together, and it worked. So I was like, yeah, we did our own process, and that's how we started doing the balloon bouquets, and it's been working for us until now. So yeah.
So to anybody not just in the balloon business, but anything, small business, you've got your own home-based business, crafting, making whatever, what would be your best advice to them when it comes to trying something new?
Don't give up. Whatever you do, don't give up. Keep trying. um you will have to invest a little if it doesn't work the first time, because especially balloons, they'll pop, or there is a way to deflate them, but I know that they'll pop more than anything. So, you don't need to go buy a whole bunch of everything. With whatever you have, you have to keep trying and trying until you find the right way that works for you. Because sometimes we pay for classes, and it doesn't look like what you're expecting,
Mm-hmm.
what you're paid for, and it doesn't look like what you were expecting to see. So sometimes it'll work with something that you'll find your own way to do it, and stick with it. Don't give up on it, because I after we did our own balloon bouquet and we figured out our own way to glue them together and stick them together so they could stay,
Mm-hmm.
there we found out more ways to get them glued together and attach them. But we didn't give up on our way that we found, because it just made it so special. It's our technique, the way that we found out how to do it. And that's why, don't give up. You'll find a way, and that way is going to make it so much more special when it's your idea, when it's the one that you worked for to do it.
I couldn't think of a better piece of advice. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Hey,
Oh.
Nancy, how can we support you, whether we're in El Paso or somewhere else? We have viewers from around the world. I know we've got some in Ireland. We got some different places. How can we support you?
Well, we are coming up with our own balloon garland kit.
I
So
didn't know that. Yay.
thank you. We're working right now with a person that was interested in something that she wanted us to send her. She's in Canada, and she we did it. We just jumped on it. We took advantage of the opportunity, and I told my husband we have to do this. I know that I have a lot of craft followers that like to do DIY. This
Mhm.
would be the best thing. So we are right now working on having balloon garland kits that we will have on sale really soon. And I would appreciate if you could support us with purchasing a kit when they're available.
Well, you guys heard it, and because I heard it here I didn't know this because now that I know that, guess what, guys? I see a giveaway in our future. So make sure
Yes.
you stay tuned. Stay tuned with me here in my Facebook group. Stay tuned with Nancy. Um, Nancy, is there anything else you'd like to say? Anything else you want to add before we go?
I just want to say thank you to everyone for whoever follows our pages. If you don't follow us, follow us. There's some nice small tutorials in there in my highlights for
Hmm.
small centerpieces for flowers. I'll be adding more. And share our page, please. Thank you. Thank you for everyone who is in our page all the time. Thank you. Thank you,
Well,
Naomi, for having me. Thank you. I
of
appreciate
course. Thank you
it.
for saying yes. We're so happy that you